EPAEngland failed to bowl Australia out before the hosts declared Alastair Cook and James Vince were the two unbeaten at the close, but Mark Stoneman had already fallen to a 93 miles per hour inswinger from Mitchell Starc as England ended the day 291. Coach Trevor Bayliss admitted England need to bat big for the third day and some of day 4 if they are to first get level and then pass Australia's first innings total. He insisted it was not beyond them. "The confidence is good in the dressing room. They were certainly not disheartened," said Bayliss. "Sean Marsh showed it was possible to score runs out there, and it is up to one or two of our guys to go out there and do the same as he did." Marsh's unbeaten 126 was the foundation around which Australia built their total. But there were also decent supporting acts from Tim Paine 57 and Pat Cummins 44 as Steve Smith's side built to a declaration. Reuters: Australia got the early wicket at the start of England's innings. Brain stepped play 90 minutes before the end. "The confidence is good in the dressing room." Trevor Bayliss. "That came just into the final session, but after 9.1 overs of extreme pace from Australia, so did the rain, and as the covers came on there was no doubting which of the two sides were disappointed to come off." "Mitchell bowled very quick out there," said Marsh. "He is bowling very well as the whole bowling group, so we were disappointed with the rain coming." Australia had resumed on 2094 in the morning, but England's bowlers once again failed to make enough inroads. And more importantly, after the ones they did get, they allowed the hosts to consolidate and build again. To let Australia climb so high after winning the toss in a match that England will feel represented their best chance of winning a test before the fourth match in Melbourne represented 2 bad days at the office for Root and his troops. And as well as Australia batted, England's bowlers were guilty of compensating for a lack of pace by bowling too short. Stuart Broad gave England the perfect start to the day, pinning Peter Handscomb LBW before Australia had added to their overnight with only the third ball of the morning. And Jimmy Anderson might have had a better day than he did, having 2 LBW decisions overturned on review, one against Marsh when he had 29 and one in the next over on Paine on 24. He attempted to overturn a not-out decision on Cummins before the all-rounder had scored, but the ball pitched outside leg. Craig Overton followed up the debut wicket of Smith on Saturday with 2 more. Paine and Cummins to finish with 3,105, but if a moment summed up England's day, it was when Marsh was reprieved shortly after reaching his century. Cook and Vince getting in a tangle, both going for the same looping edge off the left-hander's bat between slip and gully. Cook initially looked like he had hold of it, but Vince's outstretched hand appeared to knock it out of his grasp. Root and Bayliss will hope that the pair can keep communication clearer in the morning as they attempt to try and steer England clear out of very choppy waters.